Hi, what's up? I just want to address some few questions here that is mandatory to be addressed with voice and a video note. It's not something that I can just type. Some things are better understood when they are shown on how they worked exactly. Okay. I'm going to address some three questions here, and these questions here on BambiDOB and general bots. So this is a bot interface. I've logged into it. If you don't know how to do that, you can email me or send it or comment below or how to get about it, or include the link where you can register for your binary.com. Okay, I'll show you the two different sites when you're operating on the binary.com and when you're operating on deriv.com. Okay, alright, but before then, let's just go to deriv.com. You can access it from here, because binary.com, in a very short while from now, they will move their customer base from binary.com, which you can see here, to deriv.com. Alright, so already all the customer base have been moved. Okay, now you are at dTrader platform. dTrader platform, this is the interface. That's a video for another day explaining it. So let's go to the bot side, just like this interface you're seeing here. Let's go to the bot side, which is this. Alright, so let me reset it. Now I have some saved, but now when you log in, this interface you're looking at here is the skeletal bot on build bot. Same with this one here. This is the new interface, deriv.com, whichever one you're using. So I'm going to be switching in between. Alright, so now already before we go on, first of all, this icon here, just follow the mouse button right now. This whole icon from logic, mass, text, advanced, binary is the tools that I use to build new bots. Those are for those that knows the programming. Then here's the reset. You don't have business with resetting this reset button. Here is where you upload the bot. Here is should you make any changes to your bot. Here is where you save it to your laptop or your device, so that in case you want to use the newly saved version of your bot, you can always upload it directly. I'll show you that too. Here is when you want to upload bot directly from your drive. Here, if you made any changes you want to undo it. Here is to redo. Here to zoom in, zoom out. Should you make any disarrange your bot in any way that you don't like, just something like this, here is where you arrange it to go back vertically. Here is where you viewed your result, and then here is where you on and off your bot. You can equally off it here, because the bot is not well built, so it won't function. So you can equally off it here. Then here shows activity logs. You don't have much businesses here. Then here is where the chart displays. Then here displays what do they call it, the market in a candle format. You can equally change it. Like this, the trading views, main trading view. Here we can call this one smart chart. Right. Now if you're first of all upload your BambiDOB. Let's go straight. This is my BambiDOB. This is the folder file. Now upload it. Now it is uploaded. Now after uploading it, it shows a message. You can see the message right down here that says block successfully uploaded. Now let's start with question number one. After the first bot, after the first amount, the trades with the bot trades with. Okay, can I increase the amount the bot takes each time it restarted? Yes, you can increase the amount each time the bot is restarted. Now here is once you upload the bot first, that's as it is. Everything here is default as it was, but let's say okay, you just on it to start trading. Now when you start trading, this side begins to trade. You can see the amount it first pick is $5 with a profit of $2.04. Then after the $5, the next amount it continued picking was $2, $2. You can see it continually picked $2. If it loses, okay, it lost that too, and down it picked another, it doubles the amount, so that what it gained here returns the amount it lost here plus a profit of $0.452. So now that's where to earn it. Now this is where the initial amount is put. The initial amount means the first amount is used when you press on. The first amount should be that particular amount that you chose as initial amount. Then win amount means after the first trade that it picks, the other trade, the subsequent trade, the amount that it should be taken should be that win amount. Just like we are saying here, after the first amount which it picks, after the first amount which was 5 here, the subsequent amount it kept on taking was 2 and 2 and 2, except when it makes any loss, the next amount it picks such amount that it to combine the loss it made after the first trade. So you can see how it goes. The highest consecutive loss this bot have occurred is 3. You can see this is the highest loss already. Now is 1, 2. By the third time it takes the amount it wins. So now it keeps going on and on and on like that. So now according to the question, can I increase the amount? Now look at this. If I stop this bot, stop the bot, we've stopped it. Now the next time you on it again, it will start the same way it started initially. It will pick initial amount. That's each time it's restarted, it picks the initial amount, which is $5, and keeps trading with it. You get? Alright, let's look at for this. Okay, you see it keeps going. Now if it's put off, let's put it off again. Now should you want to change any amount, let's say you want to make the initial amount $10 or $20. Let me say I want to make the initial amount $20, make it initial $20. Now the first amount it will pick is $20 when it starts. You see the first amount is $20. Now the next trade, you can see the first amount, the next trade continues with the win amount. Now let's say we want to make the initial amount $11 and then the win amount $5. Let's see when you on it. Okay, $11 initial amount. The reason why the initial amount is reduced is so that in case those that are having a very small account size, so that when it lost 1 or 2, it can be able to combine back the entire profit. So if you have a very small amount and you're taking initial and win amount to be at a very high amount, you see that at this level, when there's 1 loss, 2 loss, by the third trade it picks $99. So if your account was about $100, by then it won't have anything to pick. So that's why most times the amount that is used to trade depends solely on their account balance. You get? So alright, it continues going on and on and on. Alright, then the next question is, how do I reset the direction of trade if need be? Now this bot here is BambiDOB is set to work in a particular way, which is digit under strategy, digit over under. Okay, under strategy digits, and contract type over, and working with a specification of prediction 2. Now should you in any way want to make any changes or want to adjust anything, this bot, the direction is just over. Should you want to place a trade for the bot to work in under and not over? Should you want the trade to proceed in over? Already, if you purchase this bot you have purchased this bot already. Okay, this is where you make these changes. You just have to come here and choose money under. Now when you choose under, note that this specification here you have to change to be, you choose it to be 8. Now these changes won't take effect unless you stop the bot. When you stop it, it will stop at the last profit that it took, the last trade. It will stop. All this green 2.04 2.04 green are profits. You can see the total profit already is $39.03, 30 runs and only 9 losses. So now when you on it again, the new changes will take effect. Okay, let's see what that is. Now these new changes takes effect. You can see the differences in amount. Now $11 give you 2.56, then $5 give you a profit of 1.17. Now what this is typically telling you is that choosing a specification 8 is just like giving yourself 2 chances of losing and 8 chances of winning, meaning that any number, if the last digit that appears here, okay, you can see the last digit here is 9, and here that's why there is loss. If the last digit is anything 9 or 8, that trade is a loss trade. But if the last digit is anything from 0 to 7, 0 to 8, with exemption of 8, that's 0 1 2 3 4 5 and 7, then it's a win trade. Then if you decide to increase the specification by choosing specification 7, that's prediction 7, and then okay, prediction 7, and then that means you're increasing the winning rate, which means you're saying that anything, let's clear the chart so that everything will be understandable. That means if you place the trade, which means you are saying anything from 0 to 6 should be a win. You can see from 0 1 2, which means your winning rate, the amount, the percentage will be high. You get, so that's to change to under. But in order to save yourself of this stress, if you bought the package of this bot, you can see that it is saved already to BambiDOB under, which you can just upload V8, which means specification 8. You can see it's already here, which you can just upload. Though the default initial is $10, and then the continuous, which is the win amount, is $2, which if you on, it will just continue in that particular mode. Now, and when it comes to the changes in direction, let me make mention of one thing too, which if you are using if you want to change to Tradex, the Tradex version of this bot, well, you can make the changes here by just choosing up and down, then rise and fall. But there are some other technical adjustments that you need to do, which is hidden within this bot, which you wouldn't want to bother yourself about. So that is why if you have the complete package of this bot, it's already saved, so you don't need to stress yourself. You just need to come here. You see Tradex V1, which you just upload. This one now, you can see the initial amount is 2, and then the continuous amount is 0.36. You can change the initial amount. This one is the one that works front and back, and this one operates in 5 ticks. Yeah. So as I was saying, you can see. Okay, let's on it now and see. Look at it. First of all, let me clear this. Clearing this doesn't matter, but it's just can always be there. But just for the sake of this video, I want to see you to see the changes. So let's clear that. Let's start. Now this one operates in 5 ticks. The reason is that this one is it doesn't operate based on digit. It operates based on what they call rise and fall strategy. It operates on what we call rise and fall. You can see in one win, after one win you get 1.9, you get about 95% of your money back. Like you can see here on the chart here, you can see on the chart, if it's winning, it's here within the shade. So this one, you can increase the amount, you can reduce the amount. You can see, let's watch that. Okay, however the trade goes, this one, even if it gets 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 losses, whenever there's a gain, all the amount that has been lost in this level comes back in here, and it works with a rise and fall. So that's why the timing is increased. Instead of the timing for this one to be reduced, it is advisable to increase it more, because it's a rise and fall strategy. It's a rise and fall strategy. So you can still take a look at it. Take a good look at it. This one is going to be a win. You can see. So now let's assume we decide to increase the amount. Let's say we are using a very high amount. Let's say we're using 5, and we're using initial as $10, and then we put a stop rate. Now note, when you put a stop to a trade, it will stop until the trade has been completed. Let's restart it again. It doesn't mean that this initial and win amount cannot be the same. They can always be the same, but it's just like making the first start to be bigger, some kind of stuff like that. It doesn't really matter. You can see when you're using a higher amount, $9, and the profit 9.95%, that's $9.5 per trade, or then $5 should be about $4.73 or $4.8. Okay, $4.76, you can see, per trade. So now this means that if you're operating advisably, professional advisory, if you're operating with an amount, let's say about $1,000 in the account, and you're using about $4 or $5 to trade, or even $10 to trade, advisably don't allow it to go beyond the fourth loss, because the fourth that one is just a kind of fluctuation. That is, for instance, fourth loss indices, that is if it loses one, let's say, I want this to go down. If it loses, this red appears first time, which is 1, this 0.36, you can see down there, and 2 at 0.73. The third one is either you stop it at the third level or you stop it at the fourth level. But the way this particular one operates, it's just the way you're seeing it. 1 red, 1 green, 1 red, 1 green, 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 1 red. Any green means that you can see that if it loses in sell direction, which is put, it changes on its own to call direction, which is buy. If it loses in buy, that after it wins there, it continues trading in buy direction, which is, you can see, another call. If it loses in buy direction, it changes to call that to put direction, which is sell. If it loses in sell direction, it changes to, so it takes average of the market. Okay, so you can see it here. So the reason why it's not too high amount is not really too good at this one is, for instance, now you can see at this level it has gotten to, now it's about, when there is a very high rate of fluctuation within the market, it's affected so much. Okay, you can see it affects so much. So look at it, whenever there is one gain, you get back all your profit and everything back. But if you are using about 0.36 to trade at this level here, 0.36, 0.73, 1.6, 3.6, and 6.6, and maybe 6.6, this one should be 12. At this level now it should be $12. But now if you are using this same amount and your account balance is not up to $174, about $300, at this $174, it's almost empty, so it's account management have to be put into consideration while choosing amount. That's why it came with a modest default amount. So that's for TradeX. Then if you're using DFAST is which is already saved. DFAST, let's just switch DFAST. Okay, let this get us one more again, then switch to DFAST. Is it in core or put core? Okay, let's round up this profit. Let's get one more profit again before we switch. Alright, now okay, now $47. Alright, now as soon as I put this trade off, the next one, now I just switch to DFAST. DFAST, you can see the initial is 10 and then the continuing amount is $5. DFAST with the specification is one tick with specification 0. What DFAST means? Oh, have I uploaded DFAST? Let's upload DFAST. Okay, we just uploaded DFAST. One tick with specification 0. Alright, now specification 0 means that you have 9 chances of winning and then you have 1 chances of losing. That means if the last digit is this number that you fix here, 0, 1, 2 or 3, any of the number, then it's a loss. If the last digit is any number different from the number that is affixed here, this level here, it means it's a win trade. And now each trade that it won, it gives you about 0.99 a bit. Okay, 9.99%. That's approximately 10% if I'm not mistaken. Let's on it and let's see what I'm talking about. I'll get that to clear this chart, and it operates in every one tick. Okay, let's clear this chart and then you see how it works. Now if the last digit is anything, if the last digit, that's this digit you are seeing here, this last digit is anything other than 0, then it's a win. So but if there is one loss, it loses the entire amount, which is 5 or something. So now it continues on like that, on and on and on and on. So you can as well change the amount for this one, like most people do. They can put this to be 50 and then put this to be continuous 11, so that $1 it will be, each trade will be $1. Like for instance, if you fix that and let's replay it, first trade is $50, which is 9. That means you get $4.95 as profit. Now the next one is $11, which gives you $1.09, which means after every 10 successful trade you get about $10. 10 successful trade, $10. 10 successful trade, $10. You can see that this particular section I've given you about 12 runs, 0 loss, because none of the last digit is 0 yet. Okay, let's leave it to run for some time so that you see. So it goes on and on. This one is the DFAST version of the bot. Okay, you can see that it has, most times this particular bot have about 11 or 20 runs without a single loss. You can see when there is one loss here, it multiplies back and then get back, so that's how this particular one operates. So now let's go back to the main BambiDOB. Let's upload the main BambiDOB and then finish up what we're talking about. BambiDOB. Alright, okay, it's $14 now, 22 runs, 1 loss, and clear the chart. BambiDOB. Now let me continue with the questions. Okay, so we're talking about how do you reset. Yeah, okay, I believe I've answered that question. Set maximum acceptable loss as 20 is it $20 or 20% of the amount traded? Okay, please, that is $20, please. I set expected profit to be 50. Is it that is $50? There's nothing percentage in the setting there, please. It's $50. Then set win amount to, what does it mean? Can it be increased? I've answered that already. Set initial amount to 10. Is it 10% or trader? No, it's $10. I believe I've answered that already. Set RS to 10. What does it mean? Please, this RS is the setting of the bot. You don't have anything to do with RS, please. You don't have anything to do with RS. Do not touch it. Then duration 1 tick. What does this mean? It can be increased or something. I believe with the explanation I've offered, I've answered almost all the questions within this bot. Alright, so as I was saying, with all this, I believe I've answered all the questions except the expected profit. This expected profit of $50 can be adjusted and readjusted by you. Now, should you make any changes? This expected profit means that if this trade gets to about profit of 50%, it should stop on its own by giving you a pop-up notification. Now I'm going to just set that, and then you see how it works. Now, maximum acceptable loss, which means if should anything occur or should there be fluctuation in the market and then there's a loss of $20 while trade is going on, whether you're on it or you're not on it, what it means is that this once you get to this $20, there should be a pop-up that should put a stop to a bot. That's what you can call it, a stop loss or take profit. Then this expected profit here, you can call it a take profit, or it's like a set goal. Once it hits that $50 to stop on its own, or gives you a pop-up unless you hit okay before it continues. Now the duration is 1 tick, which means like after completion of each trade, the next trade picks 1 tick. It doesn't give you the chance. 1 tick, you can see that it's because it is 1 tick. You can see there is no gap within the digit. If it was 2 ticks, we'll reset it to 2 ticks so that you see. Okay, let me stop it. Reset it to 2 ticks. Let's see. 2 ticks means you are giving it like a space of 2 seconds or something, like 2 ticks. Now on it again. You can see that when it was 1 tick, the first digit here is the last digit here, the first digit here is the last digit there. Okay, 2 ticks now. You can see the first digit here is not the same thing as the last digit there. It gives it some space of about 1 second. If it enters the market, it gives it a space of about 1 second. So okay, then this $50, let's reset it to $20 so that you see if it gets to such profit of about $20. Let's see what will happen. But before that, without wasting time, let me reset it to 1 tick so it won't waste my time. Alright, I just put a stop to it and then start it again. So now this is the profit is already $19.00. When it gets to $20, we'll see what will happen. Now, can you see what happened? It stops like that and it holds on like that for a very long time. See, you as a trader or I as a person will just okay it. Either if I okayed it and I did not put a stop to the bot here, it will continue trading. It will continue trading and it will keep bringing that pop-up. Alright, so once you do that, to get rid of the pop-up, it's either you stop it and stop the bot immediately. If you don't stop it immediately, it will pick the next trade. Either you clear the chart or you increase the go, or you increase the go. So that's what this is. Are not percentage, these are in dollars. Okay, so that's what all this are all about. Then assuming all these changes made, okay, let's say I increase this to 5 and then I increase this to let's say about 10 real. Please one thing you must take note of, you see what just occurred now. This is supposed to be $10, and now let me upload it again. Whenever there is an error, you upload it again. You have to be careful, check all parameters first. What's happening? Okay, now it's uploaded. Now let me increase the amount, $5, and here I put $10 initial amount. Let me switch the volatility 25. You can see there's something happening. You have to take note when you switch that. Now when I switch the market here, change to up and down. You have to change it back to digits, then change it back to over under, then choose over on it, then scroll down here and choose your specification to be 2 whenever you make that switch, because if you switch to a different market and here will change to rise and fall, and you'll be wondering why you are having all this kind of red thing. You don't know that you've changed to rise and fall strategy, which especially when you switch market, please take note. If you change to rise and fall strategy, which shouldn't in any way be in 1 second, that's 1 tick. So let me clear this. Alright, on it. Very good. Alright, so there we go. So that's what happens when one make changes to different market. So let's say she do want to change it to another market. Let's say volatility 10. Do you notice the changes to? It's now left for you to change it to digits, over under, only over, specification 2. Get let's go back. You can see to stop to read. Okay, much see we didn't stop that on time. Next time make sure you stop it very fast before it picks the next trade. So let's cancel this out, clear that out, and then let's on for volatility 10. Let's see how it goes. 1. Remember anything 1 0 1 2. So if you're using on deriv, the same pattern, but the only thing that is that deriv's interface is very different. This is where you upload your vote. This is where, okay, I forgot to mention something. If you want to make any changes and you made any changes that is suitable to you, then you can save it here, name it or something, rename it my changes. So next time you want it to be saved, and if you hit save, it will be saved. Next time you want to upload that particular changes you made, you go to my changes and upload it, and everything will be good and okay. So if you're using deriv.com, this is where you upload it. This is where you upload, but this is where you make saves. You save, then this is where you view your chart. Okay, let's we go here and we decide to upload from local disk. Upload here, BambiDOB, upload, open, click open. Yeah, that's it. It's open. Okay. Now this is where you run your bot. You run your bot by hitting play here by the lower right side, and click play. This is real account. Let's switch demo. Alright, hit summary, then play. run both. Now the total contract will be set here, number of win will be here, profit or loss will be here. That's on this deriv apps. So this is a kind of a totally different interface. Then to view the chart, you can see the chart at this lower left hand side where this mouse is. Click. By looking at the chart, you even know if the next trade is going to be profit. By when it picks, you know that whether it's going to be profit or not, because what makes any loss that is accrued is if the last digit is 0, 1 or 2. That's when there's a loss. But anything beyond 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, it's a profit. Alright, so it goes on and on. Then to go back to your trading platform workspace, you click here. Okay, so that is how to run BambiDOB. I believe this has fully answered the entire questions. Should you in any way want to increase the timing, the number of time it takes, you can put it here like 2 ticks or 3 ticks or 5 ticks you get. But once you do that, just off the board and restart it. Which is good and okay. So still the same thing. Alright, so thank you for staying tuned.